Now, universities across the country have also suspended lectures this week, and of course it comes after President Cyril Ramaphosa's declaration of a national disaster to combat the coronavirus outbreak. Ramaphosa highlighted various measures which will be undertaken by government departments, including travel and public gathering restrictions. Now, Newsroom Africa's Atim Tongana visited a few institutions of higher learning and filed this report.
A travel ban of foreign nationals from high-risk countries from the 18th of March 2020. South African citizens advised to refrain from traveling to high-risk countries. Gatherings of more than 100 people prohibited. These are just some of South Africa's national disaster measures to prevent the rapid spread of the coronavirus in the country. A medical student at Wits University tested positive for the virus. And a University of Cape Town lecturer from the science faculty also tested positive for COVID-19 and is currently in isolation at home.
The potential spread of the virus has been limited by our immediate suspension of all classes. Classes were supposed to be continuing for the last week of term 1 today, but we have immediately suspended those, which means now we have limited the potential of this staff member or any other person that would have been in contact with them spreading the disease any further.
UCT students who were due to go on term 1 vacation next week have been ordered to vacate residences.
Everyone's just a bit stressed with regards to transportation because they weren't planning to leave on Thursday or today. So I think just the expenses of getting transportation is stressing everyone.
It's frustrating. We've got a lot of work we need to get through and it's really cutting through our time. It's a little bit worrying, but the virus mainly affects the elderly, so I don't think the students are in big risk.
The University of the Western Cape is doing things slightly differently and has not suspended lectures.
We're lucky enough to have an expert on this type of outbreak and disease on our campus, Professor Bertram Fielding. He was involved in investigating the SARS coronavirus in 2003. So he's advising our executive management. And because we've had no confirmed or suspected cases of COVID-19, we've decided that lectures can continue in a slightly different way. We've got the ability to do it online, where lectures go online and we use our technology on campus.
Stellenbosch University is also suspending lectures and is currently tracing any staff member that has recently travelled overseas. No one at the institution has tested positive yet.
We have prohibited both staff and students from travelling, and we've also told international guests that are due to arrive in Stellenbosch that we cannot currently host them. And so you're right, we've instituted strong measures to make sure that any international contamination doesn't arrive in Stellenbosch.
The Minister of Higher Education, Science and Technology, Blade Nzimande, is expected to meet with university heads on Tuesday. Most universities across the country have already resolved to suspend lectures as well as various academic events. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Atim Tongana in Stellenbosch in the Western Cape.